Good morning. This is Scott Cullen with the Cannata Report. It's great to be back with you for another episode of Fridays with Frank. Before I bring out Frank, don't forget to do the usual, like, subscribe, and comment. And by the way, send Frank your questions as well. Hey, Frank, how you doing this morning and what's on your mind?
Well, I tell you, Scott, here we are in the beginning of March, and I've been on 5 trips. So I'm a little punchy. Let's put it that way. If you're going to ask me, where did you go? Guys, let me think about it. You know, it's it's been quite a hectic time. And as you and I had conversed previously, I wasn't supposed to be traveling this much this year. I don't know what the hell has happened, but at any rate, uh, what we want to talk about today is the Sharp meeting, which was they they did their roadshow routine, which we always enjoy and have been to several of them. They have four around the country, and I went to the one in Atlanta, which was the last one of the four. And I have to say that I enjoy that meeting more than the big one, so to speak. Uh, it just seems because it's a smaller group. I think, as Mike Maruzik said, up between 100 and 132 people, 4 times get you the coverage that they'd like to have, of making sure as many dealers as possible attend. You get some interesting conversation, and all of it, all of it relevant to what's going on with the Sharp dealers. Now, obviously, my interest. I was really interested in production print, and I set in on the production print breakout, which I thought was very interesting. One of the things one of the dealers that I spoke to at the meeting has taken on the Sharp production print line. And I asked him, how did you do? I mean, how did it go? He said, they sent a team in that was awesome. He said they were so good in terms of helping us get set up, getting our people oriented in position, and telling us these are the things that we need to take care of. And they were there for us all the way in doing this. So we heard a lot of conversation. There were many, many different things that we were going to have to do. But after that team came in, it was greatly reduced, and we're up and running, so to speak. And I said, well, you are fortunate, because in our annual September issue, where we do production print, every dealer that I spoke to, when I would ask the question, how did this all begin? What is the first thing you think you want to recommend to your fellow dealer to do? Hire an SME. Okay. All right. And generally, where are they? Where are they in abundance? At Xerox. So it just seemed everyone had a Xerox background and was doing very, very well with the particular dealer organization. This year, Sharp stressed a lot about the diversity of their product line, their product offering, from their computers, the visual boards, and obviously the production print. So they had a lot to share with the audience, and the audience did seem to be, really into it. And Mike Maruzik even raised the question that, are we better off doing this than having one, a big, a huge annual event, which they're going to have in October? I would have to say it is, because I think you can really cater each breakout to some different dealers, rather than having, although their presentations are set. I mean, obviously, the same presentations they deliver in all four locations. The conversations between sessions and breakouts could be very different about what individual dealers are experiencing and what they need. It's pretty clear that Sharp is very pleased with what they're doing with the Fuji line. I'm very happy to see that for the Sharp dealers and for Sharp both, because that would have been real bad news if it didn't go well. It seems to be going well, which I'm very happy to see. The fundamental issue that Sharp is going to have to deal with is not about the validity of the product, the validity of taking the product on in terms of diversification. It's convincing the dealers they have the ability to do it. And I noted that in the breakout session, they had 3 of this team that they use that goes around the country to help people. And it's very thorough. They didn't leave anything out in terms of what a dealer really needed to get going in this thing. What they left out was marketing. And you can do it. It's been our experience that when something new comes along, dealers have to be told, or must be told, you can do it. First of all, we wouldn't be, as a company, we wouldn't be bringing this to you if we didn't think you were capable. And you weren't the right audience for this. We know you are. Now, maybe some of you have drawn the conclusion this is not for you. That's your decision. But it's not that you're not capable. That's the question I raised at the breakout session. I said, what about marketing? And they said they have people come in and address marketing, not at the breakout session, but as part of the dealer routine. And the one dealer that I interviewed in depth was Chip Maselli, and Chip said very clearly that they weren't wanting for anything after had both visits, so to speak. But at the same token, I still left, and I shared this with Sharp. You got guys sitting there, because I'm sitting in the session. I've got to talk to some of them who really have some serious questions about getting into that part of the business. It's interesting. None of them had a problem with going into the computers, the boards, and the other issues, and doing well with them, they said. But they have concerns. I would have to say that as a whole, I thought the meeting was very successful. And I came away with the sense that Sharp thought it was very successful. And I think what they're going to have to do, or not should do, or will want to do, is say, why do we need to do that big annual meeting if we can continue to do this? And I would, if I were a Sharp dealer, I'd say, hey, do the breakouts, or the roadshow. Yeah, because it just makes sense. We're looking forward to going to the October meeting and seeing what it's going to be like. But that's my story, Scott.